Frank Lampard. Fast becoming an England football legend, he's one of the biggest names in the modern game. On the pitch, he's a hero to many, but off the pitch, he's an unknown quantity. This is a unique insight into the life and mind of one of the country's top players, as he gets frank on England, football and the Chelsea revolution.
I got a phone call saying that the takeover bid and stuff, but I didn't quite know what to believe. Obviously, the news broke that the man who bought the club had absolutely, fortunes. So it was kind of like a mixture of excitement and a little bit of worry. Is my future safe? I think when you have world-class players that you sign, world-class players are not happy to not play that often. They have to feel involved. We live and breathe football, a lot of us. So it's something where the manager now has to keep everyone happy.
Playing in a star-studded Chelsea team has raised Frank's game, something he needed after experiencing the pain of missing out on the last World Cup.
I'll never forget getting a phone call from the manager saying you're not going. It's not a nice feeling, and I've sort of come back after that with determination to try and get to the next one. So obviously get my head down this season, try and play well for Chelsea, try and play well in the England games, the friendlies that will come, and hopefully get into that squad. This is today. Actually, we have blood tests. We have about 10 things of blood come out of us every sort of 2 or 3 months, which is the manager and the fitness coach's way of finding out how fit we are. But if your blood's not very good, if it's down, maybe they give you a rest, or maybe sometimes they make you run more in training. So hopefully mine's good, and then I can have a little rest or something. Yeah, this is if you come through here in the tunnel. If I can open this door. Am I going the wrong way? No. Oh, is it? There you go. Did you get that? A motto up there: strive to win and shun defeat. It's supposed to uplift you before you go out, so that's there. And this is locked. Security! Maybe, oh no, maybe not. Hello? You're stuck. What are you doing? Get out. You got to get this geezer, get him in. Get on telly. This is Fat Frank. He's the
Skinny Frank.
The steward. Yeah, I'm Skinny Frank. This is Fat Frank. He's the man who can do anything for you at a price. Everything at a price, though. His wife used to do my washing up. Washing my clothes, didn't she?
Yeah.
And she used to shrink everything, and she used to blame me.
Yeah.
No? Right or wrong? And take about 50 quid for it. Cheers. Is it locked now again? Got the key. So you can get anything around here, this man.
How much is that going to cost you?
I know, yeah, I know. That's another tenner. I'll sort you out tomorrow, yeah? Cheers. Cheers, Frank. This is the home dressing room. This is my spot, which I've had since I've been here. It was nice, actually, because I had a bit of room. And then in the summer, we signed Glenn Johnson, Joe Cole, Wayne Bridge, Crespo, and they've invaded my space. So I could have a little lay down at half-time when I was tired. Now it's tight. So, that's my spot. And I'm never going to change from there, hopefully. Unless they get a bigger name than me and they shove me in the corner somewhere. So Jimmy's there because everyone's scared of him. You know what Jimmy's like if he gets angry at half-time. If you haven't passed him the ball exactly on his right foot for him to score, then he can tell you off. So we leave Jimmy over there in the corner on his own. As you can see, this area here is quite foreign. So you get a bit of French, stroke Spanish, stroke Italian. Everything's in there. You're wondering how many more we're going to sign and who's going to start the season. I think I've proved myself now that I can be a match for any of them. Hopefully I stay there, keep playing games, stay a regular in the team, and I want to keep this form up all season, really. So that basically is it. There's a little telly there to watch the results coming in after the game, to see Man United and Arsenal have won again, and we're still third. And that's it. This is going out. I'll show you how to get to the pitch. This is our side. We line up along here. I'm normally third in line or something. Away team there, obviously. And out we go. The pitch, as you can see, is not in the best condition. We're having it relayed because the last month has been really bad. The only thing I would say I don't like about the stadium is the fact the away fans actually are right here and sometimes there as well. So if you're on the bench or you're sub, or as soon as you run out, they get you straight away, so you can take a bit of abuse. fans have been great to me since I've been here, and the club has taken me in, and really is my club now. I feel very at home here, so sometimes you just have to let them know.
And for anyone worried he might leave Chelsea, it might be harder than you think.
There might be a gap here because I think they're bringing them things in from there. Not this one on anything. Can we get through here? Must be able to. Is it up here? Got to climb over. Down the stairs. Slaus is one of these geezers. Thanks very much, mate. Cheers. Thanks a lot. I've been here a year and a half sort of thing, so it's, I've loved living here, to be honest. It's been very cosy. I'm a bit emotional at the moment, I'm leaving. The removal people have been in all day, so as you can see, things are boxed up. There was furniture here and everything. This is the lounge, and I'll take you through. This is like the boys' room. Kind of small but cosy. I'm always sitting here with my legs up, watching. Got the plasma, so I watch my football, watch my films. I'll eat my dinner on here sometimes. Read the papers. Nice thing about this is a flat, but it's actually 2 floors, so kind of like a little house. To go through the jungle here. Where I'm moving to has got the fella that's got a gardener there already, and he gave me his number. I rang him the other day. He's a Chelsea season ticket holder. So he's going to be my gardener. But I said to him, I don't want him like, speaking to me, telling me I had a bad game on the Saturday. This is the main bedroom. Small terrace, telly in the corner, ensuite, bathroom things. I've got a decent wardrobe, which is empty now obviously, but that's where my clothes were. My dad gets my knock back sometimes. All the things that are not trendy or they're a bit boring now, my dad tries them on and goes down the pub in them, so.
It must be quite fashionable for him though.
He is, yeah, he likes it. He comes up sometimes at the West End and he makes me laugh. He goes in all the trendy shirt shops and then he wears them to the match. He thinks he's the man. Computer in the corner, you don't know, but I'm not really a computer person. Girlfriend works on that sometimes. I'm very much old school. Internet is a bit foreign to me. Fax machine, not quite sure how that works. I've just started to, I was actually proud of myself the other day. I actually managed to send a fax about something, but it's very all new to me, that stuff. So it's, I'll have to try and get into it because all the players are into it now. They've all got their laptops when we go away, and there's me with my book or a newspaper or something. The new one is, I think it's something like, it's sort of 6 or 7 bedrooms, but you know, we're going to muck around with that, maybe use bedrooms for different things, and see, there's only 2 of us at the moment, so it's, we don't need that many. But
in the life of a top professional, moving house comes second to football. As well as playing, Frank has endless media interviews to give.
It's hectic, isn't it? This is a Chinese newspaper. I'm a big star in China, I don't think so. Come through.
This is the gift we take from China.
Thank you very much.
Okay, I'll take out.
Thank you. Very nice.
Yes, okay, I think.
There you go.
Side of you.
Thank you. Okay, you want to sit down?
Okay.
Yeah?
So, Frank, what's the feeling to beat Manchester United? Does the atmosphere in the team have some subtle change?
It was a great feeling. I think it was a massive game. It was built up in the newspapers and as a big test.
Work is non-stop with a photo shoot next. Frank doesn't even get Christmas off.
Yeah, we train Christmas night, 6 o'clock we train, so it's that's a little bit frustrating because you want to eat your dinner and relax, and in your mind you always know you're going to training a bit later on. So we done it last year, and then we'll stay in a hotel Christmas night for the game. The next day we've got the Charlton Boxing Day, so it comes with a job, you know.
But for now it's time to look good.
Well, Frank is a great footballer. He's obviously instrumental in the Chelsea midfield. I think his game has progressed immensely, and let's hope that his game can continue and become a regular in the England midfield. And obviously, the more that Frank performs, the more that Adidas will link into it. It's good for us, it's good for the brand, it's good for Frank Lampard as a person.
And the interviews just don't stop.
Claudio Ranieri seems like a nice man. So how does it work in training? Does everyone feel like they're gelling quickly?
I think so, yeah.
So how difficult is it for you to fit in? Can you understand Adrian? Which foreigner at the club speaks the best English now? It's okay. I'll go slower.
It's difficult because Adrian doesn't speak very good English. I got Lambert doing most of the talking. But, no, it's fine. Are you coming to do this? We've got to go in now, yeah? I had the one where I missed it, yeah? The interview's a bit long-winded. To be fair, the maximum was a bit different. It's like more lifestyle. And then I've done 4-4-2, which is obviously football. But I've had the same question I've answered thousands of times about my dad, West Ham, blah blah blah. You know.
The finished shots appear in papers and magazines across the country. But Frank is one footballer who has made the press for having more than a good game and a marketable image.
Did you see that the other day? It was in one of the papers about that. The only footballer of an A star in Latin. And asked him to speak any words of it now. So have I. We're done. Cheers, Mark.
Done, mate.
Done. Yeah.
Cheers, thank you.
You want them? I wore them.
No.
I was just going to give them to a mate or something, but I'm not bothered.
Don't worry, I don't need them now.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Plenty more where they come from.
All right, cheers.
Thank you, appreciate that.
No problem, mate.
It's not just the media who want a piece of Frank. He also needs to look after his fans too.
It's just a lot of loops, my one. Girlfriend got it off the tee. the old checks. What's doodling? Just anything you do without looking?
If it didn't help, a lot of the other ones are all based on football.
No, what I like to do is like a house. It's my dream house. Yeah, I've got the dog. When I'm old, I'd like to have a holiday home. That'd be nice to go sometimes. It's my holiday home. We've got the sun. There you go. Anything else? This is my agent, Steve. Good looking, always wears a dodgy hat, and he was involved in the. Who got me to move to Chelsea, basically. Yeah. And, done all right for yourself out of that one, didn't you?
Not as well as you, though.
Frank and his agent head out to a local deli to catch up and have a bite to eat.
I think you were 18, weren't you?
Yeah.
We met at the Swallow Hotel, do you remember?
Yep.
From Abbey.
Yeah.
We've been working together ever since. Tried to get rid of me like a leech.
We're kind of like mates, aren't we, as well? I've been involved in a few scrapes, sort of thing, newspaper-wise, when I was a bit younger, you know, more. And sometimes he'd tell me off and, like, you know, sort of, you know, when you're young, you don't want to hear it and you don't want to agree with it, but then you go away and think, he was probably right what he says. A few years ago, I would have probably walked in anywhere, gone to a dingy little club or a little bar with my mates, you know, because they're all going. You get to a stage where you don't really trust anyone and you're a little bit scared of things, and I think as a footballer maybe you have to have that about you, because there are a lot of people out there now that are prepared to not rip you off, whatever, but, you know, if you get involved with the wrong people, you can get you in trouble. You have to, I think I like to have my close-knit friends, stick to them, because I feel safe with them.
Later on, they're met by Billy, the Chelsea masseur.
Billy's a top man at Chelsea. We actually signed, didn't we, the same summer. I didn't know who this strange man sitting next to me was. He didn't quite fit in with all, like, the world-class players around me. And, he turned out to be the new masseur. And we hit it off straight away, didn't we? I only use Billy when I'm at the club because we get on so well, and I trust him. He's got a few times I've been injured and sort of struggling to make a game, and Billy puts his magic hands on me and gets me fit, so it's been great.
Billy may keep Frank off the treatment table, but he also has him in stitches.
This is one of my best jokes. This bloke goes into a butcher's and said, "Have you got a pig's head?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Can I have a couple of lamb chops, then porky pig face?" Got a big heart. He said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, London's a fiver then."
After football games, interviews and photo shoots, Frank finds time to visit his childhood home and spend time with his dad, ex-West Ham legend Frank Lampard Sr.
It's always nice coming here, reminds me of, you know what I mean? And Mum cooks me food whenever I come. I ring her in the car on the way round, she'd do me some lunch, and just remember it's such a cosy house, you know, and I lived here all my life. So a lot of good memories. When I was younger, I just thought it was great that my dad was a footballer and other kids would sort of envy you know, that your dad's a player. But when you get to the age where you're breaking into the team and your dad's been a legend at that club, it heaps other sort of pressures on you, and that's when you realise that, you know, it can be hard work as well as nice. Well, this was my sister's bedroom, bathroom, shower room, sort of around the corner.
You're trying to sell this house, are you?
I know, yeah, I know.
Estate agent?
Yeah.
You waste your time.
I know, yeah. Being the youngest kid, well, the youngest of obviously my sister, I've got 2 older sisters, so I ended up with the smallest bedroom.
You left his toys in there, though.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I used to sleep here.
But yeah, there's the pyjamas up there. Look.
Yeah, I know, yeah. There you go.
Change, you know.
Suits me, doesn't it?
There were certain times when I knew consciously that I was being harder on Frank than I was on other people. And people who you know, watch football, you know, even West Ham supporters, don't realise that probably he had more stick from me and from, you know, than anybody, because I made a conscious effort to make sure that I didn't. And I remember 1 or 2 players at West Ham saying to me, you know, coming up senior players saying, well, you know, it's a bit harsh on him, you know. And I used to get annoyed with them for saying it to me. Then as I thought about it and like, as time went on, I thought, well, you know, they were right, you know. And it's just one of those things. I don't know how to explain it. It's just that it's that bit that's there.
I think it's natural because Dad obviously knew me, knew my football inside out, and knew my personality, and I knew he'd always sort of have one eye on me, you know, in training and be on my case. Good thing because it kept me sort of on my toes as well, because I never used to like getting but it does get on your nerves sometimes. And the best thing, as I say, when I moved to Chelsea, the sort of freedom that I got from being at a club without my dad there was another thing. As I say, I needed to get out of there because, you know, Dad said, you know, you have to move on. I think you have to really move on if you're at a club where you come through and your dad's there. You know what I mean? You have to get away from there, otherwise you're going to be in a bit of a shadow your whole career.
It's not just his dad who is involved in the game. The Lampard family tree has an impressive footballing pedigree. Frank's uncle Harry Redknapp also played at West Ham and is a successful Premiership manager. His cousin Jamie is a former England international who played for many clubs, including Spurs.
I mean, I always looked up to Jamie big time, and I remember going on holiday with Jamie to Cyprus when I was, I think, just turned 17, and he was 21, 22, and he had queues and queues of people wanting photos and things, and I thought, wow, he's massive, you know, and this is really what I want to be. I was a young kid, no one wanted to look at me, you know. And then, obviously, a few years later now, it's sort of I'm getting that, and you realise, Jamie, you know, for me, Jamie was really up there at the top of the tree.
I thought we did one day, didn't we? Had all the mob come in, didn't we? We moved one. Was you here? They all came in. Jamie came in with Fowler.
Yeah, Phil Babb
Macca,
and
Babs,
yeah.
Wasn't it? Fowler, Babs, or
yeah, I think I must have been 15 or something, and they was like 20.
They all marched
Liverpool.
in, demanding sausage sandwiches or something.
Sausage bacon sandwiches, and I remember.
It must have been a Sunday morning after the Saturday, you know what I
mean? Yeah, sitting on the grass outside, weren't they?
Yeah.
Kicking the ball about with him. I remember being in goal, remember that? And Jamie was hitting shots.
Yeah.
I was obviously the young kid, he was a bit cleverer than me, so he stuck me in goal.
The first two were easy ones, weren't they? You saved them first two, yeah.
He was smashing balls at me. Dad come out and told me off to get out of goal. He never wanted me to be a keeper. There's no money in it.
Get that goal.
And it was in the garden that Frank Sr. put his young son through his paces in an effort to build up his fitness.
So he used to have me in like, obviously running spikes up and down here, and when I was at West Ham I used to do it, didn't I, a lot of times. I lost the spikes when I went to Chelsea. He used to ring me after training at Chelsea, you worn your spikes today? Yeah, I worn them. They've been in the bin for about 6 months.
I thought you were playing better.
Yeah.
Now it's dog Reggie's turn for exercise, so they head to the local park.
Oh, go on, watch this little party trick. Ooh.
Good boy. This was a regular place for us during the week and weekends. We play cricket over there, the cricket teams and that. And, it's quite nice over in the summer.
It's also a chance for Frank and his dad to reminisce.
After games and that, but one day I went over the top, I think. I went too strong and had a right moan at him. And he was only a kid, I don't know, we might have been 7 or 8, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I'd give him a bit of a coating, you know, and so we got in the car and we were driving back home, and we got near to home, and he was sobbing his heart out and crying, you know. We can't go indoors with him like that, because, you know, there'd be murders. And we ended up walking around here with him, walking down there and walking around and coming back, and because he kept sobbing and sobbing, and he wouldn't stop. So in the end, you know, we went home, and she said, "You're late. You know, dinner's been ready. You're late." And I think, what did you do? Did you say?
I've grassed you up, I think, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. A few times Dad used to have a go at me. I used to cry in the bath and that, and Mum was always be the one to come to me and say, "Oh, don't worry, son." You know?
Yeah. I used to beat him at tennis, by the way, as well. I
was always up for anything as a kid to try.
I actually played at school once. You played that, was it basketball?
Yeah. Basketball? I remember I played tennis once, actually. I went in a competition with the school, do you remember? I got bashed up. Yeah. Some good player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was horrible. Played tennis, thought I was going to do all right.
Some young kids, they were top players.
He was really good, wasn't
he? County players,
yeah. Might have been another time I cried. It's like I'm crying all the time, isn't it? In my youth. Reggie, wait, come here.
You've got no control over that dog, Frank.
Wait,
come, Reg.
Yeah.
Come, Reg. Come, Reg. Come, Reg. Small goal, isn't it? Did that look like last night against Stuttgart?
Yeah,
That big as that?
Yeah. We've gone through. We drew, obviously 0-0, but we didn't play great at all by any means, as we can do. And I think really important game for us to go through, basically. That's what we can take from it.